back to part number 9 of my Civilization 7 playthrough as Napoleon. We are over here warring in distant lands with Ibn Battuta. I had this night to travel down this corridor here to try to find more of his lands. I found Baghdad. It's sort of challenging to get at. There's a mountain here. There's no treasure. There's not really a lot there worth taking. There's no treasure here either. So I'm thinking it's a decent enough time to stand down. Since the end of the last episode, I just let some time pass, built some stuff. Been mulling about here, passing some time and such. I built out this city. I turned this Ascom to a city. I turned Masti to a city. Reclaimed some of the rubbish tiles that the AI had decided to utilize here in the sea with some industrial buildings. Was able to pop the purchased with gold here a granary and a dungeon. Was able to access these treasure tiles. Put some pops on them. And now this Masti is sending 3 treasure tiles worth of stuff back to our capital. So reasonably productive. I have moved quite a few resources there. This one has a fair clip of resources, lots of stuff there to build as well. I don't think I have converted this to a city as yet. I'll do that immediately. We make a lot of money, if I haven't said. So there's no reason to take this. I was trying to reconnoiter it with this Carrack. I met a couple of cogs here. I said, well, is it worth it to go and get my Carrack beat up, skirmishing with these cogs for something that's probably, you know, even if this is like the best sort of presentation possible down here, I'd have to fight my way through here or bring a navy over. I just put this war away. I can't even do it yet. Yep. The next turn we'll put the war away and then maybe head one of these armies back to our home continent. I'm not exactly sure how the Queen of Wa is not angry with us. Apparently there's some trade routes and whatnot. Mutual enemy. Leader agenda is plus 95. I went ahead and denounced her. That should resolve shortly and we'll get our 16 per turn gold back from her as well as Lafayette. I dropped a continental system on him. He should become agitated shortly. I didn't really want to build the lower tier culture building as we have happiness issues. We also have culture issues, so I went ahead and started producing these things. The killings, we're going to build them out, get a decent amount of culture rolling along. I think perhaps Tecumseh might have some culture down there, and we'll look into that matter shortly here. Why not befriend this independent? I have no reason. Let's do it. How about you? We could do that as well. Will they last? It's possible. If we end up at war with Egypt, it gets ugly for poor Venice. Maybe we'll wait. Now buy me a nice +6 sawmill here. Let's see what else we can buy. Can buy a nice dungeon and get more influence. Let's do that here, and then we'll start to produce this guild hall +10. I'll take it. We can drop a specialist here in the capital with this growth event. A nice celebration for some gold. We'll take the +3 strength for cavalry. And I believe we can now peace out with you. He wants to give it up. Where is this Matara area, I wonder? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we don't want it, though. Well, we're happy enough piecing out without it. And we'll close this war out. Nice treasure fleet from our new city here. Let's head back there. Why should I head back to our home continent? We have these 1, 2, 3, 4 armies here. It's a decent enough place for them. Although if we're going to war with... Yeah, let's head back. I'll head this army here back over to the capital. Leave it. These 1, 2, and 3 armies here with the various garrison. Little happiness challenged here, but influence is nice, as is the 7 production. If I can find it, there it is. Boom. Science is nice as well. Bump. Let's see, what's our happiness is 7. That's going to be soon to be 4, which means we sort of can afford a specialist, but we don't want it here because we want it here. We're about to build this university, so let's see if we can drop, well, we'll drop something right there as well. Maybe we can build, yep. We popped mercantilism. Maybe we can build the Tomb of Oskia. Who really knows? We'll find out. It's still there. We can build it in distant lands here. What else is there to build? Quite a bit. In our capital, perhaps not so much so, but where would we have to build it? In one of these areas? Right here. Or here. That would leave a very nice, at least a decent district here. And let's build it right here. We can drop a specialist right here, grab some gold and some culture. Lafayette has built the El Escorial, so we should learn theology at some point. Get an extra belief. Another treasure fleet. I have some sort of camels just sort of lying around. I'm going to try to make the capital more productive. Here we go. Let's see. The Tomb of Oskia will come up in 7 turns now. Nice 11-point guild hall. I'll take the 10 and avoid the flood. We can take some happiness or science. We'll take the happiness on the universities. Another nice eruption here. That makes these universities ultimately buildable because I don't have to worry about the happiness. Let's build that right there. We'll drop another specialist up here. Need happiness. Looks like we have a promotion. A new commander has popped up. Someone has built the Tomb of Oskia out from underneath us. Well, we'll have this thing instead. Carry on. I'm after the wild card, but +2 science in rural tiles is not bad. There's actually not a lot of them, but then again, there are not a lot of them really much of anywhere. I'm going to move this commander up to Tarsus and collect Kishigs. I'm building a couple up here, another somewhere or other here. Our army has returned. Triology has popped. We'll go for level 3 Kishig. What's our new belief? Let's see, nothing. Well, we can convert settlements with a trade route. It's not bad, really. It's not really all that good either, as we tend to be at war, or at least plan to be at war more often than not with multiple civs. Our trade routes get canceled, then what happens? We can create another one. Or we'll just take +1 charge and not worry. We need to grab this immediately. Close out our Mongolian civics trade. We can take some happiness or some science. We're sort of happiness. I'm going to take the science anyway. We've done it. And I'll pop out another commander just because. We have a city-state bonus. 6 food, 10% gold, 47 here. +1 gold. I take this bit for the scientific golden age. A little bit never hurt anybody. A little bit more never hurt anybody, I should say. Our guild halls should now be 13 instead of, I see, a brickyard. Well, that's a bad example. Here, on the other hand, we should be able to get a 40-point district or quarter here relatively easily once that inn goes up, and then drop a specialist. Boom, we've done it somehow. I just built a university here. I'm not sure what happened, but we now have a level 1 or more for science. Our treasure fleets are firing off quickly. Our Kishigs for our new commander are coming up. Another treasure fleet. I'll build another commander here, who knows, really.
And the end of
our glorious wild card wonder has hit. We get some science on our rural tiles as well.
The real use.
Let's see, we pop gunpowder. So we have a... Where are our rural tiles? And not very many of them, that's for sure. But we do have a wild card. Some 51 gold and some happiness. It's nice. Let's see here. Nothing really much there, although we do need culture. It's not bad. Let's see here. We have the 34. We could take a celebration length. Let's see here. Nothing much there. Nothing there. We have that. We could take 2 hit points or 5140, so let's take that. I'm going to upgrade all our Kishig to level 3. Well, not all. I'm going to... I upgraded the ones here on the home continent. I'm going to move this commander somewhat movement challenged, as he doesn't have the maneuver promotion as yet. I'm going to get him over towards the theorized front here, and then declare war as we just popped this level 3 Kishig ability, and I don't think Tecumseh is anywhere near level 3. I'd be surprised. Well, let's see. He doesn't really have much money. Has he upgraded his units to tier 2 as yet? I don't know. We have a lot of commanders about. I have another one again coming up here. These more Kishig are about this area, going to merge with that army group there. And I have these just sort of mulling about over here, holding this area down. Who is Tecumseh allied with? If anyone, Mad Augustus, I say. Alright, that leaves us a 2-fronted war at least, but shouldn't be really so much of a problem. We have another army up here. I need to upgrade these units. Let's upgrade this fleet here. Okay, so Augustus has 5 cities, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do we want any of them? Not really, no, we don't. But they are pillageable, raisable, etc. There's some districts and whatnot about. The question is, who is Augustus allied with? Just Tecumseh. So it won't trigger any tertiary events, such as the Queen of Wa or Egypt. The good news with this whole 2-front war thing, or at least theoretical, is we move a long ass way, because we have +1 movement from our commander trait. We get +1 movement for being Mongols, and we have the maneuver promotion here on most all of our generals. We can move that far, move 1 less than the maximum, and then deploy with the assault as well. So I could move here and deploy all around and decimate, and then move over here, do much the same. Troops out, I move my navy out, deployed it. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't declare. Let's see, check the alliance bit again. Looks like it's the same, just Augustus. It won't trigger any extra events there. Let's Let's attack to clear the war. 4 for us sounds good. We'll start to get some experience for our... uh-oh. I jumped the gun. Well, we'll give him a turn to attack or not. Get this war rolling along here. Let's swing our pikemen down here and see what we find. Nothing. Looks like we can deploy down in this direction and begin to depack our Kishig and accrue some experience. Let's move it out here. We'll head here as well. Let's see if we can swing. How far can we move you down? Quite some ways, really. So we can head here and deploy the same. The problem is we are too efficient at taking stuff over and deleting walls. As we're about to take 3 cities within a couple of turns, and we only have 1 extra, and our happiness is quite challenged. In some places, we can't afford the 5, even 1 over the limit hit. And the good news, we have our unique civic on the way, and we'll be able to take a settlement limit in like, I don't know, 20 turns or something. So we're going to take it slow and accrue more experience. Again, for each point of experience we have, we get a point of science. Judging by the slaughter you just saw, I'm not going to show all of this in all its great detail. I'm just going to mull about here as Tecumseh or Augustus send units by. I'll dispatch them accruing experience. Every pip of science or a pip of experience my commanders get, I get an extra pip of science as well. I'll be back. Look at that. We can pillage this temple for some culture, and will. Oh, as expected. He's put it to himself as well. Only 3 down for him. We have a narrative choice. We'll take some culture and a bit of gold as well. Oh, nice +5 to 2 here. Boom. Looks as though the Queen of Wa is declared on Tecumseh as well. We popped another economic milestone, I think. Those treasure fleets are coming in hard. Okay, so let's see if we can finish this guy. Boom. And bump. Raising the city. Let's let the pillaging begin in earnest. Oh, wait a minute, I think we're going to keep this. It has a nice wonder there. Another here. Down here, nothing much to pillage. A little experience, I suppose. Looks like Augustus has declared war on Hatshepsut, who must be affiliated with the Queen of Wa. Yep. Why should we be left out of all the experience? I don't know. We need some badly. We need to get a 6-pack here for the next stage, so I'm going to go over and see if I can dredge some up. There they are. Let's have at it. Whoop. There's a truckload of these guys here. Let's actually move you out here and get you involved here as well. Thump. Thump. Why are level 8 guys sitting this out? Just sort of in reserve, I suppose, but he really should get up there and involved in the fray. Let's see how far he can move. He can just barely get far enough to finish that guy off, which is exactly what I intend to do. We'll go up slowly but surely. Make sure there's no one about. Undeploy, say, here. And Whoops, wrong guy, but we can finish that unit there off nonetheless. So I have one move left. If I move, I can't deploy, so I can have a singular deployment here. And then actually I can step up here. I can deploy another Kishig forward here. And then move my commander up to grab that experience from both these Kishig attacks on at night. Let's see what we have here. Some culture, we'll take it. Boom! We popped, let's see, we can go for another settlement limit. 13 turns off, better than nothing. We can have a militaristic or expansionist. I don't need to look at this. I know what we're taking. Take that militaristic attribute point if nothing else. Grab some healing. That expansionist, like, yeah. Nice 9-point pavilion. Boom. The menageries are online here. We don't need one quite yet. We'll go with a pavilion. Nice 9-point or 2 here. How about fleet headed up here? We'll try to grab some experience at Ravenna, and then there's nothing in here other than our own territory. Kurthump. It's all over for this army commander, clearly. Thump. 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 Let's deploy this Kishig up here and take that knight out here. And attack this city a few more times. We should get right at the heart of the matter for the next couple, and oh, it's over for him. You never know what, well, should I pillage all this stuff? I'll have to build it back. We'll head up here and get busy pillaging Augustus's unprotected walls and such next turn, and grab some more experience. Looks like we can roll all the way up through here so we can get there without incident, and then deploy this man-at-arms here. Pillage that, 480 culture, boom. We'll drop you, and attack here as well. He's brought it. He hasn't really, though. He just thinks that he has. It would appear the latter is true. We'll take 270 gold, let's have it. These barbarians are going to do me a favor and take over that city. I don't want it anymore. I'm raising it, so let's see how far you can get. Fair ways indeed. I like these 6-packs. One commander has can do quite a bit of damage. There's quite a few units down here, but yep. Grab some science, little culture, nice 6-pack. Another promotion. Womp. +5 attack rating. Gain 15 hit points for killing off a unit there, so we're feeling better here. We'll try the same thing right here. We'll let this Kishig out here and let him finish that unit for some healing. Whoa. How does the Queen of Wa do it? I keep denouncing her and putting continental sanctions, etc. What is this? Yikes. +145. Huh. Well, she'll be friendly with us before long. Unless we head it off, get proactive with that. Another promotion. We made maneuver, I think, here. Yep. It's over for the enemy now. Some fair production here. I'll take it. Well, the war carries on. Took this city over, gonna raise it, making some progress here, just basically skirmishing here. We're at our city limit, as I just took this, working on taking Ravenna. Gonna raise it as well, open up some settlement or a couple of tiles here we can take. As again to what drives Bolivar or Lafayette, I don't really know. I know Lafayette built LS Scorial a couple of turns back, maybe 10 or so. It's in there somewhere. Whereabouts exactly? If I had to guess, probably up here. That'll get us another settlement limit and get a potential contender a little taken down a peg or two and such. Bolivar's up there as well. More pillaging here, why not? Boom. Experience as well. Take 68 production, 180 science, another 120. We have another settlement limit just in time for a little experience here. Womp. Let's raise that. Let's raise that. And drop another specialist here, why not? Will we get to 40? We won't. Nice plus 10 bank, let's have it, maybe plus 9 is, plus 10 is better. That's an or 2 there though, it's already 10. We're close to, we'll go here. Essentially pillaging anything I can get my hands on here, it's fairly lucrative. And we couldn't take these areas anyway, so I may as well get something for it. I think I'll take this one, but I think it repairs at the end of the age, so why worry, really? We're engaged down here. I'm going to take out this city-state here for some experience. I think there's no problem here, so on we go to that issue right now, in fact. Boom! I think that's the golden age for economics, but it is. Which means we can keep all of our cities going into the modern. That's a nice tile right here, really. 19 happiness is 19 happiness one turn later. Let's see what our new guy has popped out. We need units. We've done it here as well. That seems a decent enough time to end the episode. The wars are going well. Let's give a raise here, so we'll free up some space. We have we could conquer the city. I don't want to go over the limit. I don't care if Augustus keeps it. We could go back down here, raise most of this. That's nothing really much else. We could take that as well. We don't want it. We're at war with the Tecumseh. We're raising that. This area there's nothing there. I've been there. And I'm going to take this before the end of the age. This and whatnot is it's not a problem. There's no one there. We'll raise this, grab some experience, some production, and hopefully close these wars out at the beginning of the next episode. I'll probably just cut to the chase. This is just a lot of various back and forth with not a lot of back and a lot of forth. So we'll close out these wars, hit the peace screens at the beginning of the next episode. Let's check this here. We're well out in front. We need to deal with Bolivar and Lafayette. We'll do that in perhaps the next episode. I hope to see that.